Hey guys, I'm Swati Mashramani and you're watching Life of Swati. Well, the whole country, India, is divided on CAA. So it's high time we talked. So what is the agenda behind me making this video? A lot of us are misinformed about the CAA, that is the Citizenship Amendment Act. So in this video, I tend to clarify if CAA and CAB are the same. That is, the Citizenship Amendment Act and the Citizenship Amendment Bill are the same or they're different. In this video, I also will tell you what amendment or what changes are made to the Citizenship Act of 1955 and what exactly is the Citizenship Amendment Act. I also want to talk to you about the NRC and also want to tell you how CAA and NRC together affect the population or the residents of India. I also will tell you why Assam or the northeastern states of India are protesting against CAA. So let's clarify these things very logically. So guys, let's first understand what the difference between a bill and an act is. So basically a bill is a proposed law by the government. Government proposes this law, that is the government proposes this bill because government wants this bill to be acted upon, this law to be applicable. Now, for this law to be applicable or for this law to actually work, first it has to be voted upon in the legislature. Having received a lot of votes, this law will then be signed by the President of India, and that's when this bill becomes an act. And that's what CAB and CAA is. Citizenship Amendment Bill, when it got signed by the President of India on the 12th of December 2019, it became Citizenship Amendment Act. So they're one and the same. Now I'm going to show you the official e-gazette. This official e-gazette is the Citizenship Amendment Act Gazette. Now let's understand what the Citizenship Amendment Act is. The following Act of Parliament received the assent of the President on the 12th of December 2019. This Act is enacted by the Parliament in the 70th year of the Republic of India. The change that has everybody talking is this: provided that any person belonging to Hindu, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain, Parsi or Christian community from Afghanistan, Bangladesh or Pakistan who entered into India on or before the 31st of December 2014, who has been exempted by the central government by or under the clause of subsection 2 of section 3 of Passport Act 1920 or from the application of provisions of the Foreigners Act 1946 or any rule or order made thereunder shall not be treated as illegal immigrant for the purposes of this act. So guys, what does this change mean? This change means that the minority community, that is the community which is in minority in countries like Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, that is Hindu, Sikh, Jain, Buddhist, Parsi, Christians, these people, if they have come to India from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan only on or before 31st December 2014, they will be granted legal citizenship of India and they will no longer be illegal immigrants. Well, you might ask, why are Muslims not included? Well, according to the government of India, that is the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has said this on India Today, and I'm going to show you the piece of article and read exactly what Rajnath Singh has said about not including the Muslim community in the Citizenship Amendment Act. He's our Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. He has said, which is stated in India Today, that the Citizenship Amendment Bill, which is now law, is not anti-Muslim, Singh said. He said the law aims at providing citizenship to minorities such as Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, Parsis, Buddhists, Jains fleeing religious persecution in India's neighboring countries of Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan. Singh said Muslims are not included in the CAA as these three countries are theocratic and Islamic states, and in Islamic state at least those who follow the religion of Islam do not face religious persecution. Maybe they face some other persecution but not religious persecution, because the religion of that state is Islam. That is why we didn't give it to Muslims. Otherwise, we are not the ones to discriminate on the basis of caste, creed, or religion. Our culture does not teach us to hate, he said amid an applause from the audience. Okay, so having shown you this piece of article from India Today, now I also want to read this out to you what Article 14 of our Constitution states. Article 14 of the Constitution of India provides for equality before the law or equal protection of laws within the territory of India. It states the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. So now let me also go back to the e-Gazette and show you what the next change in the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2019 is. Nothing in this section shall apply to the tribal area of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram or Tripura as included in the 6th schedule to the Constitution and the area covered under the Inner Line, notified under the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation 1873. So guys, what does this change mean? This amendment says that the tribal areas of the northeastern states like Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, the tribal areas of these northeastern states are excluded from the application of CAA. But I want to tell you that the general misconception is that the entire of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, people think that the entire of these northeastern states are excluded from the application of CAA. No, that's not the case. Only the tribal districts of these states are excluded from the application of CAA. Let me show you what these tribal districts are. But still, the entire of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, the entire of these states, of course, CAA is applicable to them. These are the tribal areas that are excluded from the application of CAA in Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. Since we are talking about the northeastern states of India and we know about the ongoing protests in Assam against the CAA. So why are Assamese protesting against the CAA? Well, let me show you the map. Guys, just take a notice of the borders. Having seen the map, we understand that Assamese fear losing their ethnicity to illegal immigrants from Bangladesh. Assam also fears resource crunch if these immigrants from Bangladesh that are residing in Assam are provided legal citizenship. So we did understand what we had to about the CAA, right? Now let's talk about the NRC, which is the National Register of Citizens. Now I will tell you about the NRC, which is the National Register of Citizens, and also what role does NRC and CAA play together or might play together. Well, NRC is, let's define what NRC is. NRC, the National Register, is the official record of legal Indian citizens. So this record, the NRC record, has not been updated since 1951 until 2014. It is in 2014 when NRC got updated in Assam. In 2014, the Supreme Court ordered that the NRC be updated in Assam. Why? Actually, some organizations in Assam wanted the NRC to be updated so that the voting rights of illegal immigrants be deleted. The people in Assam had to prove their citizenship. They had to submit the documents themselves by visiting the Seva Kendras. Now what happened is 1.9 million people failed to prove their citizenship and were sent to the detention camps. On 20th November, our Home Minister Amit Shah said that NRC might extend pan-India. Now let's understand what happens if NRC does extend pan-India. What if NRC extends pan-India? So we'll all have to prove that we are legal citizens in India. I know that government would ask us to submit a few documents, hai na? Now, I'm not sure what kind of documents the government would ask us to prove that we are legal resident in India or legal resident of India. Now, my question is, there are a few questions that I have in my head. So, I have a few questions in my head. The number one question is, I am a legal resident of India. Let's say I'm a Hindu and I'm a legal resident of India. Now, I failed to submit a few documents and I failed to get my name registered in the NRC. What happens then? Because I am a legal resident of India. It is just that I don't have a few documents to prove that I am a citizen of India. And I definitely am not a resident, or I definitely have not come from Pakistan, Bangladesh or Afghanistan either. Then what happens to me? So guys, question number 2. So I was a legal citizen of India and I failed to prove or failed to get my name registered in NRC, and somehow I did seek the help of CAA, being a Hindu, and somehow I did got my name registered in the NRC and became the legal citizen of India. Now my question is, what if I am a legal citizen of India and I failed to prove my NRC and I belong to the community which is excluded from CAA? What happens to me?